This video will walk through the proper steps to safely remove an outlet and safely cap the undercarpet wire that was feeding it. The first part of the video will specifically address removal of either an outlet or a whip that has been installed at the end of a run of undercarpet wire. The second part will address removing an outlet that has been installed in line, one where the flat wire feeds through the outlet base plate and continues down the line beyond it. First, a quick look at the materials needed. A 1-foot length of top shield. After the outlet has been removed, there will be a gap left over in the existing top shield where the outlet was. The 1-foot length of additional top shield will be used essentially to patch the gap and maintain full protection and electrical bonding of the shield. Bonding clips. These clips are used to attach and electrically bond the top shield from one piece to another. Sure tape. This non-conductive tape is used to prevent the undercarpet wiring from shifting and attach it to the floor. Note, do not use duct tape. Duct tape is conductive and may not be used with undercarpet wiring. Insulator pads. These are used to safely insulate and encapsulate any bare flat wire after an outlet has been removed. PPE, personal protection, leather gloves and eye protection. Tools. You'll need a multimeter to confirm the circuits that you're working on are not live. A light or a fan or a radio may be handy to help identify the circuit. A screwdriver to remove the outlet and base plate.
Before starting any electrical work, you should always verify the circuit or circuits you're working on are off. The easiest way to locate the circuit is to plug something into the circuit and then verify it shuts off when you flip the correct breaker. But never trust that and still use your electrical meter to verify the circuit is indeed dead when you have the wire exposed. First, we're going to remove the carpet to expose the undercarpet wiring. To access this, you have to pull these two screws on the cover plate of the outlet. Gloves and glasses are very important when you're working with sharp undercarpet materials and power. Even if you're familiar with its installation, it may or may not have been installed properly before your arrival. Now we will expose an undercarpet outlet by peeling its carpet back. It's best to lay it upside down to prevent spreading the carpet glue. Also beware of stepping on the carpet adhesive, whether on the carpet or the floor, because it can track from your shoes all over the store. We will take the outlet apart with more Phillips screws on the edges. And then one in the center behind the tamper-resistant cover exposed by pushing the sides out. Now we pull the outlet up from the base to reveal the undercarpet wire that was pierced by the outlet. For the next step, you're going to need your multimeter. You're going to pierce the mylar covering on each wire to verify there is no voltage between any of the wires. Once again, do not trust that it was installed correctly. Verify that all of the wires are not live, including the neutral and the ground. If you see 5 wires, then you potentially have 3 circuits that need to be turned off before continuing work. The rest of this capping process is identical. It just requires wire that's a little bit wider and you use more of the pad. Verify all the wires are off before proceeding. Next, remove the anchors, typically Tapcons, and then slide the base of the outlet out. It should be attached to the top shield by the clips on the side. Now, we'll need to remove some of the sure tape to peel the top shield back and expose the wire. Note that you cannot use duct tape for this or any other undercarpet work, as duct tape is conductive. Now, as you see, I'm using a piece of sure tape to hold the top shield back and expose the wiring to make it easier to work on. Grab your insulating pad to proceed with the next step. The idea is to totally encapsulate any exposed wire with the insulating pad. You will peel back the wax paper-like covering to expose the adhesive. It must overlap a minimum of 1.5 inches past any exposed wiring. You just fold it over the wire, stick it to itself, and then cover it with a top shield. Notice that the top shield does not fully cover the pad. That's why there's a 1-foot piece in your capping kit, and we'll attach it with bonding clips. Top shield should always be installed with the stamped writing on top to warn anyone of the possibility of live power existing under the shield if they happen to peel back the carpet. You will attach the 2 pieces using 2 copper bonding clips to bond the top shield electrically, as conduit is bonded at each connection. To get a clean edge when removing the sure tape, you can take a razor and cut it to remove it cleanly to a specific location. We'll then affix this to the floor with sure tape to prevent it from shifting. To fully hold it in place, the best practice is to tape over every seam and edge and fully encapsulate the top shield. The top shield is very thin sheet metal and can cut easily, so remember, once again, leather gloves are always recommended. We will push the top shield down and start taping it to the floor. Notice that I'm pushing it down as I work to the end to prevent a bump from showing through the carpet. Then we will replace the carpet square with a new one that does not contain a hole like this one. You've now properly removed and capped an undercarpet outlet. Congratulations! If you come across something that looks more like this underneath its cover with mechanical conduit and wires connected to the screw terminals, you'll need to remove it in this manner. The removal process is similar to the duplex. First, confirm that all the circuits running to this wire are not live using a multimeter. To remove the white panel from the wire, you'll remove these silver screws to expose the wire. Once you expose the wire, use your multimeter again to confirm the circuit is not live. Then you can remove the anchors and remove the base plate. Cap it with an insulating pad and extend the top shield just as you did with the outlet. If while you're removing your duplex you find that there are wires running on both sides of the duplex, you have found a middle of the run outlet. Termination of this is similar to the last one, but first confirm your circuit is off, and then you remove the cover, remove the outlet, and confirm once again that the circuit is not live. After exposing the wires, you'll remove the anchors. Then you'll need to work your tape loose to peel back the top shield on both sides. Once again, you can use a razor to only remove a small portion of the tape. Work the top shield out of the base plate, and then gently lift the wire and slide the base plate out. Sometimes it can be much easier to work on this if you tape the top shield back on itself and hold it back on both sides to give you more room to work. You'll need to use 2 insulating pads to cover this wire and stick them to each other. They must cover 1.5 inches beyond any exposed wire. The easiest way to do this is to work your insulating pad under the wire and then peel back the wax paper covering the adhesive and then sticking the wire to the bottom of the pad, as I'm doing right here. Now, your wire is very adhered to the insulating pad. We'll do the same thing from the top side to fully encapsulate any bare wire that did exist. Now we're fully encapsulated. To finish protecting this, we'll need top shield to cover the entire run. You will use the provided 1-foot piece of top shield and you will place bonding clips at all 4 corners of the shield with 2 bonding clips connecting each junction of the top shield. This is the conduit of the undercarpet world and you'll need to be able to pass the ground through the entire length of shield. Remember to wear leather gloves to prevent injury due to sharp edges of the top shield. Notice the top shield is bowing up, but don't worry, we'll correct this once we have all 4 bonding clips in place. Now that the clips are on, we'll push it down and place a piece of sure tape over it to hold it in place. Do not just tape the top shield to the pad, but go beyond it to the concrete. Once again, be sure the top shield has markings on the top and place sure tape on all the edges to hold everything in place. Now we are complete and just need to replace this carpet with a tile that does not have a hole in it.